there is a transgender woman who has size Z titties who is a teacher in a school in Canada where all the fucked up shit happens, right?
Yeah.
Now, outside of school, they found that same person dressed up as a man without the prosthetic titties walking around normal. The person, the teacher, said that she has size Z titties because of some disease and that she can't control it. And then you see the Tim Dillon lookalike, who was apparently the same person. Now, like I said, I don't know what's happening. I'm not going to go investigate this. I am going to just look at what Twitter was saying, right, and get my information from there. But, dude, you can't be a teacher with size Z titties. That's ridiculous. You can't do it.
With the fake ones. Like, listen, if you're one of those people with bad backs, you're walking around with some big old jugs, and that's just who you are, and that's fine, right? Like, those kids got to deal with that. And I'll tell you what, those kids in your class, those dudes are not going to be focusing to anything you're saying. They're going to be staring at those cans the whole time. But if you're wearing fake ones for kids,
that's creepy.
That gets a little weird. It gets a little strange. I don't know what the goal is there. I don't know.
Well, remember,
I don't want to offend any minor attracted people, but that's kind of fucking weird.
You know what? I'm kind of thinking about it. Remember 2 weeks ago we said that to prevent school shootings, right, for 18 plus schools only, for colleges, to prevent college shootings, that they need to introduce a brothel to help these weirdos get laid, right?
Yeah, you said that. This is where I backed off. I was like, all right, chill
all right, well, I said pretty much if we, 18 plus only, disclaimer, 18 plus only, if we start putting...
Okay. I get behind that.
If we start putting brothels in, like, these universities or whatever, and instead of a school counselor for the weirdos, just throw them in the brothel, they will have less of a desire to fucking go hurt someone. And honestly, they're gonna go from wearing the all black to like colorful t-shirts, wearing some nice brand new kicks. That's just my opinion. I think this is where she fucked up. I think she's trying to implement something of the same nature. I don't know what grade these kids are, so I'm gonna assume. Let's just assume it's like 12th grade. So they're all 18 at this point. Let's just assume like 12th grade.
Okay.
They're all 18. I don't know how old. If it's anything less, ignore it. It's creepy. But let's assume 12th grade. I think she just thinks she's maybe preventing school shootings by showing jugs.
Well, listen.
And she's not doing it correctly.
By the way, dude, just as a side note, the fucking nipples on those things, I hope we put up a picture, but like...
Those are crazy. She's very cold.
It's an interesting
very
choice.
Cold.
It's an
very
very
cold in Canada around this time of the year. Very cold.
Yeah,
especially for some prosthetic ones, bro. Like those are some wet t-shirt contest type nipples. Like those are legit. You know, if those were on a,
it is what it looks like.
Those are legit. Like those are pepperonis. Yeah.
So, but to get to your point, right? Like if there's no, because if she walks in with these fucking size Z titties, right, and she's trying to help people focus, it's the opposite of what you need to do. It's like there's going to be no attention paid to her. Like she's going to have to go in, everyone's going to have to like rub one out first so they can have like that clarity and be like, all right, now I can focus. But if she's walking in there with those things, even if you're not in the big, because they don't look great, you know, like I'm not, but you're looking at them the whole day.
Yeah.
You are. It's like biology. So I went to an all boys high school, and my sophomore year, I have math class, and I go into first period, and there's a new teacher, and she walks in, and she's, you know, a very pretty person. She's very good looking, and I didn't learn a fucking thing that year. Not one.
So this is counterintuitive.
I didn't learn a goddamn thing in math class that year because all I could think about was like fucking this math teacher, and I was like, shit, like. And I started doing weird shit. Like there's a song called "Hot for Teacher" by Van Halen. I would play that. It's about some guy wanted to bang his teacher, and I would play that out of my phone when I walked into class every day. I probably did it like 50 times, and like that's all I could think about. And it was the first part of my day, right?
So is this why you were an English major? You just she fucked up math for you?
I mean, I didn't like math before that. I mean, yeah, but this didn't help. I'll tell you that. It didn't help at all. And the thing is, I don't know because I wasn't listening to the math lessons, but I think she's really smart. Like I think she really knows what she's talking about. She had a really cool job before that, but I wasn't paying fucking attention. And I can tell you, all my buddies in there, they weren't either. We didn't learn a fucking thing, not one.
Dude, I just couldn't imagine this teacher with like these size Z titties, just like going around, just knocking everything over, right? Like, how does she like what? Like, it must be really easy to cheat in that class, dude, because she can't go in between the seats and see who's, like, on the phone, right? She got to...
Yeah. There's no... I used to teach, you call it patrolling. There's none of that.
She just has
none of that. She's standing up there, chest out, all right, class. Okay, well, it's shop class, too, right? Isn't it shop class that she teaches?
What's that?
It's like making stuff out of wood and clay, I think. I saw it was shop class. And so how is she even working with her hands? It's like she probably can't see what she's doing with them. You know what I mean? I don't know if she's qualified.
Yeah, how could she be teaching like clay and like maybe that's what these titties are. Maybe it's just a bunch of clay and wood and she designed the
Well, if she made those, she's definitely qualified. I take everything back.
Maybe fuck, maybe just people weren't interested in the class before. Now it's like this is like a PR stunt to get people in there.
I mean, I'd sign up for shop class. I'd go just to see what they look like in person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like, whoa. Because those photos, it's like her torso.
That's
like the whole torso or their torso. I don't know what their fucking
looks like
things
two
are,
midgets in a beanbag, bro. Those things are ridiculous.
Yeah, it looks like what it literally looks like, that big beanbag you have in your
two love
apartment?
sacks. Yeah.
It looks like just one of those got like split in half and they just shoved it up their shirt.
Those are some serious things, man.
It's crazy.
I wouldn't be able to focus. Yeah.
They're huge.
I would not be able to focus.
So were they trying to say like it was that they were real to the school?
She was trying to say that the titties were real and that she had some disease that makes them go that big.
But they're real is what the argument was.
That's what her argument is, yes.
Okay. I think... So that's a weird thing to lie about.
But then later she got caught walking around dressed up like a guy looking like Tim Dillon.
And so they're like, hey, why are you lying about your tits?
That's a lot of calcium, dude. That's a lot of calcium in there.
Calcium?
Whatever, yeah. There's a lot of... Dude, that's a lot of formula, She can make a lot of bottles.
It's a lot of milk, yeah. You get some strong bones on those kids.
A lot of milk.
Grow up nice and tall. Did you like milk growing up?
Yeah, I like milk.
Kid? I would have milk, but I'd drink it with ice.
That's not bad.
I'd have iced milk.
Bad.
But if I have it now, it's fucking gnarly because it's like all watered down. But when I was growing up, I love that shit.
How much for you to suck?
Yeah, she's
how much
got
for
some
you to
cans.
suck on one of those?
Well, what are they made of?
All right, let's break down like a mix. Let's say so she teaches like shit about clay. So we'll say 20% clay, 20% plastic, 40% artificial fat, which came from beef tallow, and then we'll say 20% is just like a bunch of like other like chemicals, like all the medical shit, right? So we'll say that that's what these titties are made out of, and when you suck them, you get like what type of milk are we taking out? Like what would you imagine if you suck on one of her titties? Like what type of fluid is coming out of that? Like what type of milk?
It's probably soy
milk. Yeah, like a chunk. Is it like a chunkier soy milk?
Yeah, because it's like because it's like soy milk is useless. Like no one should ever drink it, and so it's the same. It's like fake. So it's not
soy milk.
I think it's soy milk.
That's like those nipples are udders, man.
Or like
udders.
Or like off-brand Dr. Pepper, like the shitty version.
It's like Walmart. Yeah, it's soy milk from Walmart. That's what we'll say. It's Walmart soy milk. It's not even like Almond Joy. It's like Walmart soy milk. You know.
And it's been sitting in there without a refrigerator.
So,
you know what I mean? It's been sort of
getting a little chunky. Yes. Getting on.
So how long? So the question is how much?
Let's say you have to suck a glass, like a good glass of milk out of those things.
It's like 8 ounces, like an 8 ounces cup.
Like
a USADA serving size of a cup. And here's the big thing: is this individual? Okay, that's fine. I don't mind that, but is this individual wearing them at the time, or are they just
no? They're wearing them. Well, we're gonna assume that we're going to assume that, like, those are real. Not real, but they're, like, actually attached to her.
Okay.
Right? Like, those are, like... Okay. We're going to assume she's not lying, right? But let's just say, like, you know...
And is this person, you know, guiding me along? Are they giving me, like, ooh, that hurts? Or are they just quiet, like, just stoic and not even noticing I'm there? Like, are they going to say shit to me? Or do I just have to close my eyes, suck the shit out, and be done? She's
a teacher, so she's going to be kind of treating you like a kid.
Okay. Do I have to pretend like I'm into it? Like, is she the one who's paying me? And she's like, if you don't like it, I'm not going to pay you.
No, I'm paying. So we'll say pretend like I'm paying her some weird, really rich Saudi billionaire with this weird kink.
So you're going to want to get the laugh out.
No. So
I'm going to have to kind of sell
the Saudi billionaire with this weird kink. And he said, "Listen, I'll pay you whatever, but you need to do this in front of me." And you got to actually act like a baby. So you got to go like, "Mommy, I'm full." And then you got to. I don't know if you know, when a baby, exactly. When a baby is hungry, wants to breastfeed, then they put that like that. You have to do that before. You're full on it.
Yeah, I got to reach out with my hands.
Have your mouth open, like when a baby, it's wants they. Yeah, it's yawn. It's they have to do the little yawn thing. Yeah, so you got to do that.
And I have to get burped after.
You got to get burped after. Maybe a little vomit might come out, right? It's the whole experience.
Gross.
You're in a diaper.
This Saudi guy's in the room jerking off too.
We'll call it like this. He has a window.
Or is it like Squid Game? He's in a different room?
It's a blacked out window where you can't see him, but he can see you. Yeah.
Fuck. This is a hard one. Because it's very degrading, and I value my dignity a lot. But, if you throw enough money at me, I'm daddy's little boy, you know what I mean? Everyone's got their number. So I'm trying to think of what my number is. If a Saudi guy came up to me and was like, "Hey, listen, man." Or if let's make it fucking Squid Game, right? I get kidnapped on the street. And they're like, "Hey, I want you to do this. If you don't want to do it, you can go home. Fine, be your poor, stupid self, right? But you have an opportunity here to really change your life. And we're offering you..." I wouldn't do it for $100K. 200, probably not. 250.
Ugh.
Just because it's if I think it'd be hard.
I'm glad you guys made it this far. If you guys enjoyed the whole entire video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys want to check out the whole entire podcast episode, go to our bio as you will see links for the YouTube and Spotify. Lastly, make sure you guys follow me and Jackson on our personal Instagram, as well as all of our other social medias where we will be posting our stand-up comedy. Once again, thank you guys for watching. If you guys did like, please do subscribe and leave us a comment. I promise you, it's not that hard. Anyways, see you guys next time.